She thick. Good morning, everybody. We have another project we're doing today. I am cooking up a pumpkin to make baby puree. So I had a friend who had some leftover, or I should say extra, baking pumpkins left in her garden, and she offered me some, and I got a giant pumpkin. So we're gonna cut that up and cook it, and hopefully my blender will be okay. My blender is almost like a smoothie blender, but I mean, it's an actual blender, but hopefully it'll be okay to blend up the pumpkin. I don't know, we'll see. Won't know till we try. But I already got my oven preheating to 300 degrees. I need to cut up the pumpkin. I need to scrape out the seeds and innards, I guess if you want to say, and cut it up, put it on a baking sheet, and put it in the oven for a little bit. I'm not sure how long. The recipe just says put it in there until like your fork goes in it and it's tender. So I'm guessing maybe an hour, maybe an hour. I'm not sure. I guess we'll figure that out. But yeah, let's get started.
Candy.
That's not candy, buddy. That's a candle.
Candle.
First off, can we just say, like, look at my sourdough starter that I just started a couple days ago. Like, it is so bubbly already. I need to discard half of it and feed it today, but we'll do that after I cut up the pumpkin and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
You gonna help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna scooch you.
No.
Yes, please. I don't have a very big cutting board, but
Cut pumpkin.
yes, Mommy's going to cut the top off. Woo. She's thick.
Cut pumpkin.
I cannot wait to see the color in this pumpkin. When my friend sent a photo in the group chat that we had, because we had our ladies Bible study last night here at our house. She sent a picture of the pumpkin of the inside, and oh my goodness, it is a beautiful orange. I cannot wait to open this up and see the inside. Come on!
There's.
Stop up.
That's a knife.
Oh, look at that orange. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to get a...
Oh my.
You know what we're gonna do with all the seeds?
Seed.
You know what we're gonna do with them all? We're gonna take them and we're gonna give them to Mima and Papa's chickens.
No, Baba. Baba. Me and Baba teaching. Okay. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh.
Beep.
That means my oven's up to temp.
Sand pumpkin.
Somebody wants to be heard over there. Whoa! Look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Oh, it smells good too. Yeah, let's get a spoon. Okay, let's set this one aside. Hey, muchacho over there.
I hope.
Okay, goodness gracious. We got seeds all over the place. Okay.
Why? All done.
I think I might need more than one, but let's cut this up and we'll put it on the baking sheet.
Go! I hope.
Okay, well I'll hand it to you when you place it on there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's stick these in the oven. My oven isn't quite big enough for both cookie sheets, so I'm gonna have to do this 2 different times. I put the first one in, it's at 300 degrees for, I put 50 minutes. We'll see, I'll check it at 50 minutes and see how tender it is. Hopefully I won't have to do more than 50 minutes, but we'll see. Guess we'll come back when that one comes out of the oven and we'll see how it looks. Okay, now I'm going to feed my sourdough starter. First I need to discard half of my sourdough starter. So when I weighed my jar before starting my sourdough starter, it weighed 426 grams and I added 100 grams of whole wheat flour and 100 grams of water. Why are you on fluid ounces? I want 100 grams. There we go. Okay, so I need to, so I should have about 526 grams left.
I'm yummy. I'm my
Don't
yummy.
eat it, please. Okay, so we're back at 500. We're at 526 grams. This is just gonna go get thrown out because we're starting our sourdough starter, so I'm not
Mommy,
going to use the discard yet because it's not. You can tell when it's ready because this it doesn't have the sour smell to it. So it's definitely not ready yet to use your discard. So I am using unbleached all-purpose flour for this. And we're gonna add 100 grams of flour. No.
Mommy.
Okay, there is the 100 grams of flour. And so with the water that I'm using, since I live in town and they use so many chemicals in the water, we run our water through a Berkey system first before we drink it. So I took this out of the Berkey so that it doesn't have any of like the bleach chemicals and all that stuff in it. And let's add 100 grams of this.
Wow, Mommy.
Perfect.
Picture.
Okay, now let's mix her up.
Wow, Mommy.
Anyways, how to deal with a fussy kid.
Hi.
Now that I fed my sourdough starter, I'm going to move my rubber band up to the level that my sourdough starter is. That way, when I do have some growth in my sourdough starter, I can tell where I started and how much growth I have. Tomorrow, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to transfer this to a different jar just because of such a messy sides. I'm gonna put my coffee filter and rubber band back on top. And then I'll just set it aside here on the island and I will check back on it tomorrow and see how bubbly and how much growth that I have in it. The method that I'm doing to start my sourdough starter is like a 7-day method. So by the 7th day, your sourdough starter should be ready. If it doesn't, then just continue feeding it. Discarding, feeding every day until you have that nice bubbly sour smell to it. And yeah, that's about it for my sourdough starter. I mean, it's
Lay home.
several day thing that I have to do every day.
Kid home.
What?
Kid home.
Kid's home.
Kid home.
You are a kid and you are home.
Kid home.
These just came out of the oven. I had them in the oven for about, how long did I have them in there for? About an hour and 20 minutes. So now I am going to skin them and get rid of any like burnt spots on them. They're really hot still, which is what I want. Because I want them to be nice and hot so when I put them in the blender, they'll blend nicely. I have it all set. Now I'm gonna put my chunks in my blender with some water. We'll do a little bit at a time. And then let's blend her up, see how she does. Somebody's not happy. He still has not taken a nap yet. And it's 11:15. Come on, get on there. I may need more. Does that hurt your ears? Oh, it smells so good. You all did it. Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Honey. Bye, honey. Bye, guys. Bye.
So I got the first round of pumpkin done. That smells good. I was surprised that it actually pureed really well with my blender. I was surprised at that, even though like the blender is really nice. It's a Ninja, I don't remember what it is. Right here, Ninja Professional. That's what it says on there. But we love it. We originally bought it because we loved drinking smoothies. We still do. And now I know that I can puree stuff with it, which is really cool to know. But yeah, so that's the first round of the pumpkin. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the ones that are in the oven in about an hour. I think it still has about an hour left on the oven. I'm gonna do that, and once I get all cleaned up, get all this stuff cleaned up, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the pumpkin puree with an ice cube tray. All right, so I've got my clean ice cube trays, and I am just going to scoop a good amount into the ice cube trays. This ice cube tray that I have, one scoop, it's pretty good, and you can top it off if you want to top it off, which I will at the end probably.
Mommy, done?
I'm done pureeing for now until the next batch comes out. Okay, so now I have both of my ice cube trays full. I'm gonna stick these in the freezer. It depends on your freezer. I'm gonna put them in the deep freezer, and it should only take, I'm hoping it won't take more than a half a day for them to freeze, but we will see. My next batch, I'm probably gonna do this full container of this. I'm gonna do this in ice cube trays, and then my next batch, which is probably gonna be about the same amount, I'm probably going to can in jelly jars. That way, if Commodore goes to stay with like my in-laws, or just if anybody watches him, they can just grab a jar out, and that way it's easier for them. And I've never canned pumpkin before, so that'll be just a little bit different for me. So it'll be a different experience for me. That definitely is not gonna happen today. I just wanna get this puree today. And while this batch was in the oven, I was busy trying to transfer or switch out clothing sizes for Commodore. I almost got that done, but then my oven went off and I was like, oh, okay, it's time to do that. So I'm gonna finish up switching clothes out for him while that finishes up. And then hopefully, well, by that time it'll be nap time. Shut the freezer, please, buddy.
Okay.
By the time I probably get Commodore's clothes all the way switched over, it'll be lunchtime and then nap time. So I probably will not get William's switched fully over today. It'll probably be tomorrow. But I probably will get to canning my puree probably, I don't know if it's gonna happen this weekend, but it may be next week. So what I'll probably do for the stuff that I'm gonna can, I'll probably stick in Ziploc bags, stick in the freezer, and I'll thaw it out the night before I go to can it, and yeah, I'll can it that way. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. And if you enjoy watching our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.